Look who's back in the studio with us this morning, Austin Martin, getting us all excited to head up to the Pigeon Forge area and take in the beauty of Anakeesta. Good to see you.
Absolutely. Good morning.
So there's ever a shortage of things to do up your way. You were here a few weeks ago, and what did you call Anakeesta? National Park Light?
It is. You know, we give you all the adventures that the national park has to offer, but not as physical.
Yeah. So it is kind of a nice place to come and just sort of absorb.
Absolutely. So we like to think of it as kind of a training ground before you go out to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. You come up to Anakeesta, you're going to get those mountain views. You're going to get a little bit of walking in. You have our treetop skywalk, which you see right behind us, you know, our tower. So you're kind of getting some of that adventure, but not quite, you know, the full commitment that the national park can be sometimes.
Okay, so you are kind of this hybrid of the park itself and the beauty, but there's a little bit of a theme, I guess, to Anakeesta, right? Because y'all have like these birdhouse things that I think are so cool.
Absolutely.
Explain.
You know, we're trying to give people, you know, those outdoor adventures like the national park. We're going to teach you about the birds that live there in the Smoky Mountains. That's what Bird Venture is all about. 3 larger-than-life birdhouses. You know, the bluebird, the woodpecker, and then, of course, Albert Einstein, who calls that home. And then we have our Treetop Skywalk, the longest suspension rope bridge in North America. We have Astrolumina there at night, so you learn a little bit about space. We have a little bit of something educational for every member of the family.
Okay, I want to go to this. What'd you call it? Not the Sky Bridge. That's something different.
The Treetop Skywalk.
Skywalk. How long is it?
So it's 16 suspension rope bridges, and it wraps all the way around Anakeesta. It is you're really in the treetops.
Wow. So you feel like you're floating almost when you're going through
Absolutely. Parts of it are about 100 feet off the ground, so you're in the treetops there in the canopy.
That is so fun. I had an experience once on a swinging bridge. It's one thing when you do it as a kid, different matter when you're an adult. And we were on this bridge and got a little bit of vertigo, a little bit. And well, you know, these 8-year-old boys come behind us, just jumping the heck out of that bridge. But
Absolutely.
It was fun. It was fun.
It is really the coolest thing. It's our most Instagram places in the park, so we're very excited about that.
I do love the Astrolumina too, because you know you're about to enter into these long summer nights. It's fun to be outside after sunset.
It really is.
Make it a great time.
You know, it's finally warm there in the Smoky Mountains. It stays a little cooler there than, you know, other places. But now Astrolumina, it is open. It starts 30 minutes after sunset, so a little bit later now. But we're also staying open later because, you know, we have a little more time to run Astrolumina.
Right.
So it takes about 45 minutes. Each different chapter is going to take you about 3 minutes as you make your... But it's a little over a half a mile walk through the Smoky Mountains there.
Because y'all do so many things that you change with the seasons, you bring new events with each season. So can people buy season passes with y'all, or is it just a ticketed thing each time? Absolutely.
So, you know, January and February, we offer our Tennessee residents their annual passes. Well, anytime anyone else can buy an annual pass all year long. It's about $70, and so you get to come back any time of the year and take part of those festivals like the United Tastes of America, which starts in just a few days.
Okay, I was about to ask you that one, but I wasn't sure when it started. That is such a cool thing. It's called the United Tastes of America, is that right?
It is, and it is exactly how it sounds. You're going to travel around the U.S. there at Anakeesta. We have 13 different states or regions that you can get different foods from those regions, and we're really excited. We've kind of revamped that menu this year, and so made it a little more themed. We know how it works this year, so this second year is going to be a lot more fun for everyone.
Do y'all bring the menu, or so you're creating it?
And we sure do. So our executive chef at Clifftop, our main restaurant there, he is now our food and beverage director, and we're so lucky to have him. He's really bringing that world-class food from Clifftop to the rest of the park.
You know, okay, I'm glad we're talking about that too, because Anakeesta is not just one thing.
Absolutely.
I mean, it really is a full experience. You can also come and go.
Absolutely. So we have 2 restaurants, 2 mountain coasters, of course, Astrolumina, and all of our adventure elements. Something at Anakeesta that we really try to, you know, make sure that people know is you can come up in the morning, leave, go have your day, and then come back and do all of our evening activities.
Right.
And that's really important to us to make sure that, you know, you're having fun at Anakeesta. And if you need to go run back to the cabin, you can do that.
And they've wanted to make it where, to the food part of it, there's something obviously appealing for the kids that you're with, but if you want some more adult food and beverage, you're going to find that there as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you can get your tickets online. come and enjoy the United Taste of America starting in a few days.
Yes.
So go and enjoy that. Don't forget too, the last time Austin was here, he talked about a new venture they have called Wild Side.
Absolutely.
So if you go enjoy kind of the tameness of Anakeesta, and then you want to kind of put some energy in your step and go do some mountain biking or something, Wild Side's just right down the road.
Absolutely. You know, test out the little zip lines we have at Anakeesta, and then you're ready to go on the mega zip.
Oh yeah, they have this mega zip at Wild Side that's 1.1 mile long.
It is.
The longest in the country?
It is the longest in the country.
Okay, get ready. Here's where you go to find all the fun for you and your whole family to enjoy. It's a great meetup place too, like for family reunions, all types of fun things.
Absolutely. We do events. We have that all on our website, anakeesta.com.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.